Okay, we're live. Best ball is back, baby. PFF, Andrew Erickson, Jared Evans. We're back doing the best ball drafts. I think we're going to make this every Thursday night occasion, just doing best ball all summer long because we want to win $1 million here on Best Ball Mania. Jared, are you ready to win $1 million?
Dude, never been more confident. We finally got schedules now from the NFL, so we can't nuke our teams with bye weeks from only having two quarterbacks that have the same bye. RIP to my Justin Herbert and Kirk Cousins team, but hey, life goes on here.
It happens, but we are in this best ball draft. Let's see who we got. I think Dr. Stanky Leg has drafted with us before. If my memory serves me correct, we don't have our boy who drafted Cortland Sutton, number 1 overall. What was his username?
That was Graybeard. If you're out there,
yeah, Graybeard.
Let's draft again.
We miss you, Graybeard. If you have inside information, please DM us. We would love to know that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Broncos. If that's the case, if that's why you took him, I know. I still think I wouldn't take Cortland Sutton number 7 overall, even if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback. But that's just me. All right, McCaffrey off the board. Jared, is there anybody in the top 5 running backs or like against ADP that you are kind of off of, I guess would be the best way to put it, of the top tier guys? Or do you think that the ADP is pretty appropriate the way it's set up?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would go top 3 exactly how it went here. CMC, Dalvin, Saquon in that order. And then between Kamara and Henry, it's close. Henry's schedule at the end of the year is a little interesting compared to the cupcake he had last year playing like the Jaguars twice. And Kamara, obviously, you have the worry with if he's going to catch a bunch of passes from Breeze. But I'm going to go Kamara here, and I'm not off any of those guys. I would go top 5 easily.
All right, what am I doing here? I'm going to go with Nick Chubb, man. Going Nick Chubb. Running back because he's the best. That's why.
Yeah, that's hard to argue with Chubb there. You definitely jumped ADP. He's like RB 10, I think. After that,
I just think that he's just so efficient running the football. I don't know how he can. I don't know, man. He plays behind such a good offensive line, and I think the Browns have PFF tweeted out easiest schedule for running backs next season. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, they've a really good team. They're going to be playing from ahead a lot. The PFF Browns probably can rename headquarters.
PFF Browns.
All right, so we got Akers. Wow, Jonathan Taylor dropping to 11th there is a little interesting. I've seen him go sometimes ahead of Kamara or Henry.
Had to shut my shades because the sun was in my eyes. All right, what did I miss? Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek Hill. Nothing much.
Ooh, Makataka went Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams. That's the start that you and I were talking about pre-show, going wide receiver heavy early and trying 0 RB to maybe hit on some of those 5th, 6th round running backs like Javonte Williams, Myles Gaskin, etc. So interesting that person is giving it a shot here.
Why does he's highly experienced, so that's
he's got a badge.
That is frightening.
Yo, we're onto something, man. We're onto something.
That is frightening for sure. All right, AJ Brown, fall to me, please. Good God.
I hate drafting behind you in the 2nd round because that means that I'm never gonna get AJ Brown.
Oh my God, Najee Harris. All right, Najee Harris went 2-4. He's going up boards very fast. All right, AJ Brown, let's go. We're going to win me $1 million. Absolutely love it. Here we go.
I am going to go with DeAndre Hopkins here and try to see if I can maybe stack that up with Kyler. And nope, never mind. I'm not going to go DeAndre Hopkins because
Zingy 105 just destroyed you.
How dare you?
He just owned you.
All right. I am going to take, I think, one of the tight ends, Kittle or Waller? What do you think?
Dude, I think I'm going. Honestly, I like Waller, dude. I like Waller.
Targets for days. All right, Waller it is.
Dude, the Raiders offense, the Raiders have honestly the most difficult schedule. You literally can't draft anyone but Waller. I'm sorry, their schedule to start the season is absolutely brutal. It would not surprise me at all to see Kenyon Drake score more fantasy points than Josh Jacobs in the beginning of the season, just because if Drake is the pass catching guy, then he's just gonna the Raiders are gonna be losing every single game. He's going to be catching passes and compiling fantasy points that way. And Jacobs is just going to be running absolutely cold the entire beginning of the season. So yeah, Jacobs is so hard to get behind after I loved him last year. And it's just a total reversal. The Raiders have what it started 4-12 and then went to 7-9, 8-8. And I think it's kind of going to come crashing down for the Raiders. It's not good.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. I feel like the Raiders are always the feisty team that everybody bets against. They think that they stink, and then they're at home on prime time against the Chargers and their dogs, and they randomly win these games. I don't know. I feel like they can pull a 7-9 season out of thin air.
Maybe. Well, not next year because there's 17 games. So
yeah,
that's
all right, 7-10. It's gonna take a while to get used to that.
Yeah. All right. So we got a question here in the chat from Trey. All right. Let's see. So he can't decide between Carson Wentz and Daniel Jones. What do you think, Jared? He thinks Wentz is safer, but he thinks Jones has the upside pick. I think he thinks Jones will pass more than Wentz because Wentz plays for the better team and the Colts defense is much better. I know who I would pick. It's pretty easy for me. What about you? Wentz or Daniel Jones?
I'm going with the quarterback that is playing on a much better team in a better situation.
No.
I'm going with Carson Wentz over Danny Dimes in a vacuum. All right, I'm up here. Who am I going to pick? Right. Hold on. I'll explain myself shortly. All right, we got CEH, Dobbins, Michael Thomas. Ooh, so I have Kamara, don't I? So I am going to take
let's go. Come on, give me Edwards-Helaire. Come on, give it to me. Give me Edwards-Helaire. Come on, fall to me.
All right.
Come on, fall to me.
Are you going to get him?
I hope so.
Zingy is Zingy going to snipe us both in back-to-back rounds?
Probably. Yep.
No, Zingy.
Oh, no. Oh, that's brutal.
Damn, Zingy.
That's absolutely brutal.
There was no worse feeling than having someone queued up in a best ball draft and then, boom, sniped.
Get wrecked. All right, I'm going Cooper. I'm going to go Mari. See if I can get a Dak stack going or something. We'll see. Meh-H, that's a good nickname. Tubes XO000. Meh-H, that is a good one. But I don't know. I think Edwards-Helaire in the third round makes a lot is pretty good value. But Jared, your take on Wentz. It's wrong.
Oh, yeah. So I think Frank Reich is one of the best head coaches in the NFL. They are playing in a dome. I think the Colts have a significantly better offensive line than the Giants. They have an awesome running game with Jonathan Taylor running behind that beast, Quentin Nelson. They've got some talented receivers, and I think Wentz could be in for a little reclamation season here. And Daniel Jones, look, I mean, he's got a ton of upside. He's got, Kenny Golladay to throw to now, but Jason Garrett is the offensive coordinator. So I can't get behind that.
All right. Well, I don't know if you've heard, but the Giants are potentially bringing in Kelvin Benjamin for a workout. So, I mean, it looks like they got their new left tackle, Kelvin Benjamin, changing positions. I think
you get that first round draft capital and you are basically just set for the rest of your career.
Well, it's interesting because it was Gettleman that drafted him. It was Gettleman that drafted him and put up 1,000 yards in his rookie season, which seems just like absolute insanity that Kelvin Benjamin was a 1,000-yard receiver as a rookie and then just totally fell off the face of the earth. But that is the receiver position. That's why volume can sometimes be a little misleading with players in terms of how good they are. So, I mean, for me, again, going back to the question, I think Daniel Jones has kind of been my guy. I like him a lot as a late run quarterback option. I think Wentz is, look, man, Wentz was good in 2017. Like that was like eons ago at this point, and he's not been the same quarterback since. And I think that you're just chasing something that is just not there. I don't know. I'm concerned, and I know you said that the offensive line is better, but I'm concerned about other the weapons. I don't think the pass catching weapons are really that good.
You're up here.
Javonte, come to me.
All right, there's a player that I'm eyeing here right now. If Zingy takes him, I'm not going to be happy.
Well, just don't talk about it because I think Zingy might be watching right now because this person's been pretty spot on getting us. So let's we can lay a little bit low. But dude, yeah, man.
All right, he didn't do it.
Myles Gaskin.
Julio, 4.8. That's insane.
Yeah, Julio's falling.
Julio.
All right, Javonte.
Yeah,
love
it's the thirst for running backs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, running back is the drink of choice, dude. Drink of choice, running back. I prefer dark and stormies myself. That's kind of like my drink of choice, but
exactly. Nice. Yeah, like a nice cold beer, you know. All right, Godwin, Josh Jacobs.
Oh man, Dr. Stanky Leg. Josh Jacobs. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't hate that.
No, it's not.
He'll be the goal line guy.
Yeah.
If they lock it.
If they ever score.
Ooh, the Squatch is going with the Seahawks stack. He's got DK and Lockett.
I'm going to take Russell Wilson.
just out of spite. F-U, Squatch. That's like interesting in these best ball drafts. It's like when you take receivers, like especially the good ones, you're obviously targeting the quarterback to complete your stacks. But when you have the receivers on your team, it makes other people less likely to go pick your quarterback, so you could potentially get them later on at a value.
Yeah, like you definitely don't want to reach on quarterbacks because you potentially probably don't have to. And if you reach on a quarterback, it's going to make your team worse than someone that didn't reach on the same quarterback that now has the same stack as you, but it just has a better overall team. Question in the chat: is this 25 tourney for $1 million? No, TubeStock000. It's for $1,001 goes to the winning prize. So yes, it's for $1 million. Yeah, that's why I get in. It's fun. I can't think of something I'd rather do than be drafting here. Did you just take Lamar Jackson?
I did.
Ooh, nice pick.
There's these receivers are all really good, but I think the receivers are really good for the next couple rounds, and not really a fan of any of the running backs. And I think Lamar could be in for a big bounce back season. So I love him as a 5th round pick.
All right, I'm building myself a small Denver stack. I might honestly dive into the Aaron Rodgers thing here. I got Javonte, I got Courtland Sutton. If I can get Judy, I might just do it. I don't really care. It's like, well, if it works out and I'm able to land to do the trade with Rodgers, then that might be my approach here. I might draft Hawkinson or I don't know. Do you have a tight end yet?
Yeah, I have Waller.
Oh, right. Yeah, you got Waller. So you're set, dude. You can just wait till the 18th round to take a tight end.
Yeah, I was looking at Mark Andrews if he falls to me, but that seems like a poor roster construction there, dedicating these 2 early resources at tight end.
I'm surprised Mike Davis went so much ahead, or Myles Gaskin went so much farther ahead than Mike Davis and Chase Edmonds. Like he went like almost like a full round. Where did he go? He went 4-7, and Davis and Edmonds went 5-12 and 6-1. What? I mean, those guys should all be pretty close to each other. Like, I don't think that any of them are like this absurd talent. I mean, I think that probably if you're just looking at it from like an offensive standpoint, I'd probably say Davis probably plays on the best offense and has the best opportunities for touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, Mike Davis here is definitely a really solid pick. I would have loved him if he made it back to me because I am thirsty for an RB2.
Is Kyle Pitts still available? Yep. Kyle Pitts
is still on the board. I will not be drafting him.
I think I'm going to draft Hawk in the 6th
Hawk,
round.
your
This is what we
boy.
talked about last time, dude. Hawkins in the 6th round. Hawkins in the 6th round. Troutman, 16th round. It's a layup. unless I can get him on.
Get your boy.
Unless I can
Dude,
get him on the
Hawkinson
turn.
was talking to one of the beat writers, and he's like, "Look, I know my ceiling is the friggin' roof."
Dude,
So.
he's following the actual tight end trajectory that we want to follow. Top 10 tight end, 8th overall in the NFL draft, entering year 3. Oh my God, it's like, oh, tight ends take time to develop. Yeah, okay, like sick. TJ Hawkinson, year 3. He's had time to develop. That's literally what we want. There's literally nobody else on that team that's going to take targets. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown, like he's fine. Like he's like literally just an average receiver. He's not going to come in and command like a 25% target share. Like Hawkinson is the truth. And I'm glad that I picked him instead of over Kyle Pitts because that's the way it should be.
How is Deontay Johnson still on the board here?
I don't know because I took Hawkinson.
But he's not anymore.
Well, you got him because Zingy took Odell Beckham, which I don't understand why you take. That's pretty weird.
Oh, Melvin Gordon.
Oh, dude. Did you see my tweet about I screenshotted the auto draft thing? I auto drafted James Robinson and Melvin Gordon back to back in like the 4th and 5th round. Like absolutely nuked my team. Like,
oh my God.
I was so pissed. I was like, these are the guys that, oh my God, like, dude. I'm just like praying. I'm just like, all right, maybe I'm kind of like Tom. I was like, maybe James Robinson will be more involved. Like, maybe my team will be okay. It's like, probably not. Those teams are hashtag dead. All right, Hurts, 6th round. Fuller 4.
Ooh, I was looking at Fuller.
I mean, I don't know. I think I like Waddle more than Fuller. Like 3 rounds later, I think. I mean, Fuller's been. I mean, how good was Fuller with Osweiler? Do we remember that?
Injured.
Injured.
No, he had a couple pop games.
I think didn't he catch a touchdown, like break his arm or something? Like I really remember that.
I think that was when he tore his ACL. Actually, oh, there goes James Robinson. Man, Kyle Pitts in the 7th round. Wow. That I feel like that's a value from where I've seen him go. And
this
not that like that is where he should be going, but
I mean that's more. I mean, I think we've seen him go in like the 5th round before, so I think that's way much more appropriate in terms of what we're looking for. We got a question here. Sullivan Taylor. I'm in this in my FFP team, both waiting to pick 112, 2-1. I think I'm just going to go 2 running back for the next pick, get RB and wide receiver, wait like 8-10 for quarterback. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Going 2 RBs, I mean, even doing like 3 RBs in a row makes sense. I think you can like the only thing with late round quarterbacks in best ball is you just have a chance to just get all like you might just have 3 bad quarterbacks, which is not ideal. Like. I think that can be a problem.
And you want your quarterbacks to have some kind of rushing upside. So, like, like a Ben Roethlisberger, type at the end of the draft is not very sexy.
Yeah, because a lot of times
for this,
like that's why I don't like taking 3 of the onesie positions because most of the time you're just taking another bad player and it really doesn't help you at all. Like that's something I learned from all of my basketball draws last year. Just like the amount of Tyrod Taylor, it's literally giving me PTSD. Like Tyrod Taylor and how bad all my teams were because of him. If I just taken Herbert, dude, I would have like gone from all losing to like all winning by like 1 move. So I don't draft quarterbacks that are going to get replaced. Just draft the rookies. Who cares? Like when they're going to start, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Yeah. Fields and Lance, I think, are pretty exciting picks, especially at their ADP. You can get them in like the 10th round or the 11th round. And when you compare to the players that are on the board at that point, it's like a lot of teams number 3 receivers, like handcuff running backs. Lancet Fields just have so much more upside to like actually win you something.
All right. Do I take where's Rodgers in ADP right now?
He's the next quarterback at 97. I'd probably take him here for if that's your
dude. I got Javonte, Cortland, Judy. Oh,
dude, that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot. Can you get Fant too?
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's roll it, baby.
I think the city of Denver would explode if Aaron Rodgers got traded here.
could threaten to retire. Love hearing that.
Could threaten to retire. He's not retiring. Come on. This dude is like the most competitive person in the NFL.
Now he's playing in 2021. I can take MVS with a late round dart throw. Oh, dude, I can draft Seth Williams. This is perfect. It's exactly what I needed.
All right, I'm going to take Marquise Brown here. I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure Marquise Brown is literally only being drafted by teams that have Lamar Jackson. I'm solely convinced that that's the only reason he's getting drafted at all. They're just like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take it. Because, like, I honestly can't think of anyone that wants to draft him without Lamar. Like he's it's so bad because he was so good in college. He just hasn't. I don't know. I think he's just more.
Yeah, I mean, he had an awesome end of the year last season. You know, he got hot. It was on the heels of a lot of volume that he's probably not going to have again this year. But like, if the Ravens pass more, then potentially he could get 6, 7, 8 targets consistently, which, you know, with his speed could be pretty hot.
Yeah, he can make some noise. All right, so this Jacksonville thing, Jared, haven't gotten your take on it.
Okay.
Are we just going to fade this offense altogether with with clown Urban Meyer running the show, or like, what is Tebow in the draft? I got to check that. Has he been added?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I would not advise people to be drafting him because I don't see him making the opening day roster, but I digress. I mean, I'm a Michigan guy, and I have been tormented by Urban Meyer's offensive genius for years. So, you know, say what you will about his ability to run an NFL team. That man knows how to devise a creative offensive scheme to get his players into space, and specifically running backs and receivers to just like get them in the open field with blockers in front of them. So yes, I'm in on the Jaguars offense. They're cheap, and I'm in on them.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's see. Chenault just went. Let's see. Pittman, Fournette, Cooks, Brady. You're up now. How many running backs?
What do you think of these running backs? Yeah, I need a running back. One of the handcuffs. I'm thinking either Rojo, Moss, or Pollard, or Damian Harris. Not Damian Harris, I don't think. But
no, don't do Damian Harris. I like Rojo. Rojo's a good running back. Like that's the thing. He sucks at catching passes, but he's so much better than Fournette as an early down back. Like, it's not even close.
Rojo season.
Dude, I think I got to go with my guy AJ Dillon. Stack him with Aaron Rodgers if he lands on the Packers.
I don't hate that.
Let's do it. AJ Dillon. I've also drafted way too much Zach Moss, so I got to chill for a little bit on Zach Moss because his schedule.
I don't understand the Zach Moss love. I just don't get it.
Okay, so basically
sell him.
So it's a bet on, at least in my opinion, that look, the Bills are going to have a good offense next year. I think that's pretty safe to say. I think we can say that. And most of the time we see offenses that are good produce running backs that are good. Like, just being attached to a good offense by a running back almost inherently means that you're going to be good. And the fact that it didn't happen last year almost seems like an outlier circumstance where that doesn't really happen that often, where running backs just do so badly in an offense that ranks like top 5 in the league. And again, the Bills were the top league in terms of passing attempts and all of the passing numbers, which again is probably going to regress a little bit more to the mean. They're probably going to run the ball a little bit more because teams don't tend to be that one-dimensional. So again, it's a betting that they're going to change a little bit, and it's a bet on some type of touchdown regression from Josh Allen. Like, he scored 8 rushing touchdowns in 3 years in the league. Like, could that continue? Yeah, but with if you get him in the season where he only scores 4 or 3, like that's happened to Dak before, where Dak had like 6 like rushing touchdowns every single season, then just like dropped in like 2 like 1 year, and Zeke had a lot of touchdowns. So I think that's the bet with Zach Moss, is that you're just hoping that he does get more goal line opportunities. I mean, I think Devin Singletary is not the guy in terms of an early down back. And look, Moss has dealt with injuries. Like, he was banged up a lot in college, and he got banged up in the NFL. And that's kind of why he probably wasn't that good last year, because he was hurt. But even like the grades are pretty okay with him. Like, his PFF rushing grade was like pretty decent. He can catch passes. Like, he's a capable pass catcher. And I think that he's clearly better than Devin Singletary. So I think that's kind of the bet, that's like, look, he's on a good offense. It's only Singletary that's in his way. And if he stays healthy, he should have opportunities to score, I guess, is the way that at least I look at it with Zach Moss.
Okay. I can agree with some of that, but he's not a guarantee to be a player who's going to get 50% of the running back work. Like, they have Singletary, they signed Matt Breida this offseason. I think both those guys are going to get used. So like the other, you got Lance.
Hells yeah.
Nice.
That's my highest guy on my board. Highest guy on the board for me, except for tight ends. So
am I allowed to take Mostert here since I already have Trey Sermon? Is that legal?
I mean, do whatever you want. I think that's fine. I mean, they're not really he's not really handcuffed, so I think that it is kind of more okay, because they're not like handcuffs necessarily. They're really more like, it just kind of gives you like more ownership of the backfield. Like, now you have like 2/3 of the 49ers running back points instead of 1/3.
So yeah, I think that's generally frowned upon, but I have Alvin Kamara, so I'm just hoping to get one other running back to be my RB2. So if it's Mostert or Sermon, we'll see.
All right, so go back to your point, though, on Zach Moss.
So this is a backfield that last year proved to just not be good for running backs, like, at all. And, there could be regression the other direction. Like, that's possible. So you have 2 huge negatives against Moss, and then you're comparing him to Tony Pollard, you're comparing him to AJ Dillon, you're comparing him to Raheem Mostert, to guys who, they are 1 injury away from being an RB1. Like, that the running back in that backfield can be a true fantasy monster with the opportunity. Like, even if Breida or Singletary gets hurt, like, there's no guarantee that Moss is, even useful, even like an RB2. So I would rather have the guy who I know is an injury away from being like an actual fantasy superstar than take a shot on somebody who probably has a clearer path to carries in the early going, but there's question marks regarding the actual ceiling where you're trying to, basically hope for regression.
Yeah, and I guess it just kind of goes in the fact of weighing the probability of, because you're not only weighing the probability of, can this running back have an RB1 potential workload, but it's like, what's the probability of Zeke getting hurt for multiple games, like tearing an ACL, versus Zach Moss being a productive run? Like, that's kind of like the conversation. And again, it's like the injury thing is hard to project of, okay, how many games will he miss and when will it happen, versus can Zach Moss be good? And look, I mean, who fell to you? Did they just draft Duke Johnson? No. David
Johnson, but Rashad Bateman just fell to me.
Oh, perfect.
So gotta go with the Lamar stacks. But yeah, sorry, continue.
No, you're good. I think that, it's just trying to balance the injury thing, because Tony Pollard could literally score you like no points at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Zach Moss could still be, Zach Moss can still give you RB2 production potentially, even if he doesn't necessarily blow up. And again, he's also in his second year. I mean, like, look, a guy that sucked his first year was Melvin Gordon. Like, he was so bad as a rookie. And then he was friggin' monster in his second season. What do we got here? Carolina. Dude, I might take my boy God. Jeff.
Oh, Zingy just took Kirk Cousins over Trevor Lawrence and does not have a single other Viking.
Who did he just take?
I think.
I just took my boy Jeff.
Am I imagining things?
Zingy took Kirk Cousins.
That's bold. Yeah, no other Vikings and 3 quarterbacks. Yeah, not how I would recommend drafting. But alas.
Well, I just stacked my Trey Lance with Jeff Wilson. Let's get it.
You can go for Elijah Mitchell late, handcuff that 4th 49ers running back.
Dude, we're going to be great, man. Do the 49ers running backs be like, yo, Jared, remember how we drafted the entire 49ers backfield?
Use like all 5 spots. Oh my God, I'm all for it.
The 49ers, though, have a gorgeous playoff schedule. They are like down the stretch. Just, it's friggin' like great matchup after great matchup after great matchup. Yeah. It's insane. Like Trey Lance, I think I wrote about this today. I was like, if Trey Lance becomes a starter, like he's literally going to win in regular fantasy in this league. Probably like he's going to win fantasy championships because he's got friggin' dope matchups down the stretch. Like absurd. Okay, this is like the part of the draft where I hate everybody on the board.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
I was just like, this is the part. This is when I auto drafted Hunter Henry because I couldn't figure out who to pick. All right. Well, now I know I'm drafting Terrace Marshall because I don't care because he's good and I know it's ahead of ADP, but he's who I want. Like I like.
Yeah, I like that. Shit, I don't know what to do. Could go. I need a lot more receivers.
Dude, Elijah, has Corey Davis gotten taken? I didn't take him.
No, I think he's still up there. Nope.
What
about I might just go Trevor Lawrence. I don't know. I feel like that's just a good value in the end of the 12th round.
You know who my highest ranked receiver is right now? Besides Elijah Moore? It's Nico. It's Nico.
We stand Nico Collins here. Let me tell you. He's going to be the number 1 Texans receiver when it's all said and done.
All right, man. So I'm thinking for the PFF fantasy draft guide, we're going to have A.J. Brown, obviously on the cover.
Yes,
Nico Collins.
Wide receiver 1.
Nico Collins on the rookie highlight page.
Yes. People are going to be like, what is wrong with you people?
All right, God. So I drafted Terrace Marshall. So this brings up the point. So the Teddy Bridgewater thing, where he's talking about how they didn't practice red zone and they didn't practice 2-minute drill. And dude, I checked the stats. The stats match with what he was saying because he was literally the worst quarterback in the red zone last season.
Yeah. Teddy just like throwing his old coaching staff under the bus. I remember playing those guys in DFS and just like tilting my face off when they're in the red zone. like Teddy's like dropping back.
Yeah,
and then, dude, like scrambles for like 2 yards and then they kick a field goal.
Yeah, I just remember every week I'd write down like, all right, Robbie Anderson has like 10 end zone targets. Like eventually he's gonna catch one. Like it has to happen. Never happened ever. Oh God. Yeah, 18 end zone targets between DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. They caught 0 of them, 18 targets. They caught 0 of them. Sam Darnold, unfortunately, career-wise, hasn't been that much better in the red zone, so I'm concerned about that. But maybe Terrace Marshall is the solution. I mean, he's a friggin' red zone monster, so maybe – honestly, I think Terrace Marshall getting double-digit touchdowns wouldn't surprise me because I think that he could just be their guy in the red zone because they were so bad in it last year, and it's just going to be like Darnold, just feed him and just chuck it up. And hope he catches it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the part of the draft too where you want to be taking shots like that. You know, who cares? So whatever. Terrace Marshall doesn't do anything for the first, 6 weeks. Whatever. Who cares? Maybe he becomes a league-winning player later in the year. Okay, I am up now, and I have no idea who I want to pick. Elijah Moore will be my backup. Josh Reynolds. What do you think about Josh Reynolds?
I think he's a jag. I think honestly he could be
Elijah Moore.
I honestly think that he could low-key be like Tajay Sharp was last year.
All right, Elijah Moore. That's easy. Elijah Moore is a friggin' monster.
Yes, dude. He's so good. Crowder's going to get
I'm not
cut
scared
eventually.
of Jamison Crowder. Hey, I'm not scared of James. Even if he doesn't get cut, I ain't scared of him.
We're
Elijah
gonna
Moore is
unite-
not sitting on the bench for Jamison Crowder.
We're going to unite the fantasy managers of the world, and we're just going to get Jamison Crowder cut. We're just going to do it. It's just going to happen.
I don't want to like steal another man's job here. Come on.
All right, I'll go with Amon-Ra. I'll take him. See what happens. He's supposed to get targets. See what happens. I don't even like Amon-Ra. I don't even like him, but let's see. See what he can do.
Yeah, he was on the field dominating as a freshman at USC. Like, looked awesome. So he's definitely can make an early impact. Not afraid of the spotlight.
No. All right, I need to start queuing up some guys. Tight end. Okay, Troutman, 16th round, locking him in. No questions asked.
Yeah, I was looking at him as my T2. I got all the Saints. I already screwed up by not making Jameis Winston my QB2. That just crossed my mind. But alas.
49ers. Yeah, dude, the tight ends here, they're all the same. Like I can't take Hunter Henry knowing I can get Adam Troutman, or even Herndon maybe I don't know, maybe a slight stretch. I don't know. Herndon's only been good without Adam Gase, so I'm like, I'll draft Herndon. Like I'm not gonna like fade him because we liked him last year and he just totally like dropped a bomb on our lives, but. It really wasn't his fault.
No, all these tight ends are all the same. I agree with you.
It's just like
whatever. Who the hell cares?
And besides I got Hawkinson anyway. Oh, dude, I forgot I have Hawkinson. The stack with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I love when I do that. I did it last week with the Jets. It's like
an accidental stack. Oh my god! I need another running back, and I thought about drafting J.D. McKissick. I want to vomit.
Dude, Keyshawn Vaughn. Here's why.
I already have Rojo, though.
Dude, I guess you're right. All right, never mind then.
I don't want to do that again with two players.
No. I agree. I don't think you should do that again. All right, let's see.
Ooh, Rashad Penny is interesting. And just like that, there he goes.
And there he goes. All right, Christian Kirk, no, thank you. Oh, there was. Oh, I know I want this guy. Let's lock it in. I'm not picking him yet, though, because I'm afraid that I'm going to get sniped, because I probably will. Please fall to me. Please fall to me. Please fall to me. Okay. James Crowder. Wide receiver. Yes.
Traquan.
Here we go.
Wide receiver. Paris Campbell.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
I knew it.
I forgot how good he was. I need to read some of the stuff I wrote about him last year and even this year, after week one. I was like, dude, this guy 9 targets week one.
In week one. Yeah. I was looking at that too.
He was 80% owned the next week in DFS and then literally destroyed his leg. It's oh no.
All right, I'm going to take J.D. McKissick here, and I'm really not happy about it. 100 targets.
Oh.
He had 100 targets last year. Or I could take Troutman.
Oh, dude, you got to take Troutman. It's a little early. It's a little early for Troutman.
I'm going J.D. McKissick. I'm desperate.
Yeah, if you didn't have Rojo, I think that Vaughn would have been a good pick, but it made sense with Rojo to not take him.
I can't be hogging too many running backs here with
so the thing with Vaughn is too, so Vaughn, I guess I can make the argument where I can almost make the same argument with Vaughn as Moss, except there's just more competition that he has to deal with. More good things have to happen with Vaughn to break out than Moss. But he plays in a good offense. He can catch passes. And the thing about the Buccaneers that's interesting is, so the last 2 seasons, they've been the most healthiest team the last 2 years, which means most likely that eventually they're going to get hurt way more than other teams. So Fournette, Rojo, hurt. Keyshawn Vaughn, put him in the lineup. Good to go.
Yeah, he could for sure be. He would for sure be an RB1 with 2 injuries to those guys ahead of him. So
I definitely think that one of Vaughn or Moss is going to do something this year. I would probably bet that one of them is going to do something. Which one? Couldn't tell you.
Anybody's guess.
But I think that, as third round picks in a good running back class last year, I mean, they're probably better than, honestly, Sermon and Carter. If I from a skill standpoint, they're both probably better than those two guys. But again, their situations are a little bit tougher, especially Carter, who doesn't have any competition. But
yep.
Do I go back to?
Ooh, wow! I was going to take MVS. That hurts. Steamy Ray.
I was going to take MVS. I have Rodgers. None of his receivers except AJ Dillon. You're
just banking on the trade.
Oh yeah, I'm banking on the Denver trade. That's right. What do you mean? I have 3 of his receivers. What am I talking about? Do I need a tight end? Yeah,
I'm liking the tight ends like Jarwin, Everett, Kmet. I think this is a good spot for those guys.
Oh, Everett's still there? I remember he rose a lot and then he came down. Let's see. I can't put Keisha up on my queue.
I think I like Jarwin over Everett though.
Aren't you going to take what's his face, Troutman?
He's gone.
Oh, he got taken.
I was going to, but yeah,
that is friggin' lame.
Yeah, by a Kelsey team with 3 tight ends. You hate to see it, and then Dr. Stanky Leg goes ahead and takes Gerald Everett.
All right, I got Nico Collins in the queue just in case I flub anything up. Just in case. I guess I need a tight end.
Don't be taking my boy. Don't be taking my boy.
Don't worry. Anytime I write about him, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to talk about Jared Evans' favorite receiver, Nico Collins, who I synonymously think of when I picture them two together. Okay, let's see. Damn. I probably should take a tight end.
Wow, Todd Gurley. Zingy.
I can't believe he got drafted, man.
Full draft pick.
That's wild.
I respect it.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to take Nico right here because I'm running out of time. I hate all these tight ends. I might just take
You hate Kmet? I feel like Kmet is a decent pick in the 15th round.
Yeah, maybe I'll take him.
He looked good at the end of the year last year.
Actually, Hooper's pretty decent.
And they have a quarterback now.
Hooper, Kmet. Yeah, I'm trying to think with stacks wise if I have any players. I have what's his face? Nick Chubb, 49ers. There's no other 49ers tight end because I don't have George Kittle. I'm not taking a backup tight end.
Yeah.
I might just.
CG took Winston. Wow.
Who are the tight ends? Herndon, OJ Howard. Dude, I might just go I got Hawkinson. I'm just going to punt tight end. I'm just going to take somebody wild at the end.
CJ Uzomah.
No, because he's good in the Burrow stacks. He's good in the Burrow stacks. I like Uzomah in the Burrow stacks, fair. But probably not a naked Uzomah guy.
Naked Uzomah. Oh my goodness.
Derek Carr. Oh, dude, Sam Darnold, man. What? Dude, honestly, should Sam Darnold be drafted ahead of Ben Roethlisberger? Come on. Dude, Big Ben.
Did that not happen? Is Ben on the board?
I think so. Yeah,
Darnold could definitely be good for fantasy. Teddy Bridgewater had some weeks where he was in the Millie Maker winning lineup.
Jordan Akins. Man, these tight ends are all absolutely awful. I'm just gonna wait more.
Just take OJ Howard. He's been a guy that I've taken in the 17th or 18th round where I'm just
honestly, that's not a bad. I think. I mean, Jared Cook's kind of interesting.
That's been my guy.
But he also
Cook's interesting too. But if you're in the 17th or 18th.
All right, I need to. What we got? How many picks left? 3 more picks.
Yeah.
I guess Elijah Mitchell could be a guy to take. I don't want to take him.
Oh, there goes Herndon.
Oh man, Ian would be proud. Dude, I might take some Javion Hawkins. I like Javion. Oh, I got to take Amari Rodgers actually. Duh.
Ooh, finally get a Packer. I like that.
I mean, I probably should.
Listening to Brian Gutekunst talk about Amari Rodgers was really, really something. He is so excited to get him on the team. He compared trading up for Amari Rodgers to when the Packers traded up for Clay Matthews. He was like, no. I want Amari Rodgers. I don't care what the cost is. I'm getting him.
So and, so different vibes than the Jordan Love trade up. Different vibes.
Yes.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. I think they have a big role in mind for Rodgers. So he's definitely someone who I think can make an impact on his rookie year. Also, T. Higgins was on Ian Harditz's podcast and was gushing about Amari Rodgers also from their days in Clemson. So I think he can be a heck of a player in the NFL.
I love it. All right, wide receiver. So there's no other Green Bay receivers left. I mean, I could draft Jalen Hurd, I guess, for the 49ers. I mean, dude, so who was the 49ers number 3? Like, they don't really have a number 3 receiver, kind of, sort of. I mean, who is it though? Oh, I gotta draft probably KJ Hamler, actually.
I don't hate Hurd.
You want a good tight end? Yes. Someone's asking me if I want a good tight end. I hope they're going to give me somebody good. Yes. Help me.
Don't we all?
Actually, I'll probably take KJ Hamler. Oh, Jalen Hurd. Yes, Jalen Hurd. People are talking him up. Man, should I draft him? I don't think I'm going to have the option.
I had so much Jalen Hurd in best ball last year that just got nuked. But I mean, granted, whatever. Your 16th round pick gets injured before the season. Whatever.
He was so good. He was Austin Watkins. That's who it is. Maybe it'll be him. Undrafted free agent. Probably not, but I liked Austin Watkins. His profile was really good. He didn't have a single drop last year. He's pretty good at UAB. He's Sammy Watkins' cousin.
Sammy Watkins. Speaking of Sammy Watkins, I got him queued up to complete my Ravens stack.
Oh, yeah. So all right, so I could do any of these really gross Denver receivers. I could do Seth Williams. I could do Tim Patrick.
KJ Hamler. Is Hamler on the board?
Yeah, Hamler.
Yeah, Hamler. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Hamler's probably a decent pick here. Evan Ingram from the tight. Evan Ingram from the tight end. Oh, yeah, I'm doing some friggin' wild. I'm literally just taking some random tight end that I've never even heard of. Because just
take OJ Howard. Is he not on the board?
No, he's still there, dude. Dude, what about maybe I do some little Jordan Akins and combine with my Nico Collins
Texan stack,
or just take another
Davis Mills, man. Get Davis Mills.
No, dude, we're running out of picks.
Tim Patrick also is on the board.
Well, do Hamler or Patrick? Who do you think is going to be less owned? I can't do both. I have to draft.
I think Hamler's is better.
I only have one pick left. I literally can't draft another quarterback or another receiver. I have to draft tight end because I only have one.
You can go naked tight end, just Hawkinson. If he gets 150 targets, you're Gucci.
Oh wait, when is his bye week? Oh my god! Of course, TJ Hawkinson and I didn't even pay attention to bye weeks this entire time. Oh man. Oh, week 13 is gonna be rough for me. Running back. I'll survive. Yeah, no, I can't draft OJ Howard because he has the same bye week as TJ Hawkinson. Sick.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, no, I had Tim Patrick queued up. The goodest boy. No.
You are not the goodest boy. You are the worst. Howard is injured.
I need a receiver so badly.
Him. Dude, you got to go with my guy, Josh Palmer.
I was thinking about that. I've been drafting a lot of Donovan Peoples-Jones actually in the 18th round.
DPG.
I need a random receiver.
What's your main stack? What was your team that you stacked mostly?
Ravens. I stacked the Ravens, and then I've got Kamara and Michael Thomas.
All right,
I didn't go too overboard on stacks, but
who is going to be my tight end breakout? Oh, he's a rookie tight end. I like Kylan Granson, but dude, should I just draft Tebow and just get over?
I can stack Tebow with Trevor Lawrence.
Oh my god. This is awful.
Oh, Dan Arnold. I actually love that pick.
Dan Arnold. Ugh. These are so gross tight ends, and I have to take. All right, I just need to queue up a tight end just so I don't literally get auto pack. All right, so Zach,
Jared Cook. Can you not take Jared Cook?
No, I can take Jared Cook. I just don't feel great about it. But yeah, I mean, he's never going to get any targets.
He's Justin Herbert's starting tight end.
I know, but he's not fun. I think I like Jordan Akins better, honestly. I'm taking Jordan Akins because he's always been like my guy, and he just never got to hit. So I'm taking him. And besides, he works well with my Nico Collins stack, my Houston Gross stack. Let's get it, Akins. Akins. He's primed to be that late round tight end that just absolutely smashes because he's like 30 years old. And unfortunately, Tim Tebow actually like fits the category of like converted, former different position, older tight end, like not productive for like he literally fits the mold of like Darren Waller was out of the league, like Logan Thomas, like quarterback, like Tim Tebow like actually like fits the mold of like what we actually look for in these like weird ass breakout tight ends. But I digress.
Oh my God! Somebody took Kellen Mond. Wow, that's a pick.
Wait, wasn't Zingy the guy who was drafting all the Vikings players?
Let's see.
I just pulled up his roster. Yeah, he's got Kirk, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford.
4 quarterbacks. Zingy.
He only drafted one tight end.
And it's Evan Engram. Dude, I think honestly, if you get one of the top 3 tight ends, if you get one of Kelsey, Waller, or Kittle, going one tight end is not crazy.
You just take the 0?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it can be a 0 anyway.
Seriously.
It's like
right, exactly.
I guess,
like I ended up with Blake Jarwin. Like he could get, 2 catches for 12 yards in the 1 week that I need him to start for Darren Waller. That's like, am I going to miss those 3 points? No.
Honestly, I'm in on that. I am from now on. Like I'm Hawkinson and one tight end, and that's it. I'm taking the 0. I don't care. I like that. I mean, that's a great strategy.
It my team is, I have 8 receivers, so I think I'm pretty weak at receiver, but I do have Michael Thomas and Julio Jones. So if they stay healthy, I should be okay. I like my squad. What do you think? What do you think of yours?
Let me get mine pulled up. I need to get mine. All right. Where are the results? No. Live. NFL. Where is it? Best ball. Pull it up. Oh my God, I can't find it.
Your computer is bugging out.
Oh, I don't know where it is, but I think my team.
I think it's still going. That's just not why. No, it's done.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Ooh, all right. Let's see the projections. I got you beat by 500.
Am I projected to come in last? That's all I really care about.
Yes, you are.
Yes. So, dude, that's the thing. Like, you want to be coming in last or first place. Like, that means because that's all we really care about because we want to have the just on one of those ends of the spectrum. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't also have
these projections, they like count for, your raw totals. I don't think it's like your highest scores every week. So if you have 3 quarterbacks, you're going to have more points.
Yeah, that's probably why I was predicted to score the most points in the last draft because I drafted 3 quarterbacks. So we'll see, but I got Trey Lance, man. I don't have like a lot of stacks in that league, or in this team, but it's a lot of
you basically just need Rodgers to get traded to the Broncos. Because think about what that'll do to Javonte Williams, ADP, Sutton, Judy, like all those guys are going to be so much more expensive. Even Rodgers' ADP will spike up. So, I think now is an awesome time to do like Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams stacks. And, what you just did here with the Broncos, just like take a shot. Why not?
Yeah, man. You miss all the shots that you don't take. So, hey, if Aaron Rodgers gets traded tomorrow, you'll at least know one person will be happy. It'll be me, probably not Jarad, as the Packers fan at PFF, one of the Packers fans at PFF.
I'll be crying myself to sleep at night.
But people, thank you all for watching. That'll do it for us. Again, if you go to Underdog Fantasy, use promo code PFF, you can get – what can you get? You can get a discount. I think it's here we go. Got the promo code. Promo code PFF to spots $20. Oh, that's a different one. That's Monkey Knife Fight. Sorry. Underdog has a different one.
Technical difficulties here.
Technical difficulties.
I think it's $10 for a free PFF subscription. So do it.
$10
Sign up for Underdog.
PFF subscription.
Promo code PFF.
Yeah, Jarad, you're gonna take away the selling points now because I just absolutely butchered that. But regardless, Thank you all for watching. We'll be back probably next week. It's the best ball of summer. Like that's what it's going to be. Summer
it's best ball season is what it is. Come on.
Best ball
right.
season, best ball summer. It's going to be fun. We're going to just keep doing these. And hopefully by the end of it all, week 17, we can have a sweat in the championship. So again, everybody enjoy the weekend. I know we got Friday tomorrow, one more day, but we will be